On your feet and welcome the stars of the show, your 2026 Welland Jackfish. Tonight's lineup presented by Crime Stoppers of Niagara, managed by Brian S. Ray. Leading off for the Jackfish, designated hitter, number 6, Daike Abbott. Batting second, wearing number 4 at second base, Jonah Weisner. Batting third, playing short, number 20, Brendan Luther. Batting fourth and behind the dish, catching, number 23, Robbie Mullen. Batting fifth in right field, wearing number 1, Justin Gideon. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 10, Logan Grant. Batting seventh in left field, number 21, Brandon Coupe. Batting eighth, at third base, number 3, Bryce Arnold. Batting ninth, in center field, number 11, Gio Morello. And on the bump, pitching tonight for your Jackfish, right-hander, number 22, Teodoro Ortega. And now, fanatics of all ages, boys and girls, please rise if you are able and remove your hats. Here to honor Canada with the singing of today's national anthem, please help me welcome Selena Carlson. One more time, Selena Carlson. Fanatics, please direct your attention to the mound for today's ceremonial first pitch. The one, the only, make some noise. It's your pitch. Please welcome Jacques. Not too shabby, Jacques. Not too bad at all. Alrighty, fanatics, we'll head down to the field with Ryan, the director of fun, with today's Play Ball Kid.
Alright, fanatics, we got Peyton and Grady here to get this party started on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Play ball! Play ball!
Here we go!
evening, everybody, and welcome inside Welland Stadium here on a beautiful 24-degree sunny Saturday in the Rose City. Alec Murray, Reese Dumani with you. Welland Jackfish Baseball as the London Majors a home-and-home second half of it as the Jackfish rounding out a 4-game week. A tough one last night in London, a 6-5 loss for the Jackfish, and it's been a little bit of a streaky start to the season, Reese. They rattle off a couple of wins, and then they seem to drop games that you think maybe they shouldn't drop. This week especially has been tough. The lineup has been changed almost every night. There's been guys out, guys in, different guys in different positions. Seems as if Brian Essery is trying to find something that clicks in this lineup. The biggest issue so far, though, has been the bullpen.
Yeah, absolutely. For this game, you're just trying to save the week to get to 500, right? You're 1-2 coming in with losses at Chatham and London. Of course, a win here against Brantford. But you're right. It seems like the starters are, doing their job and looking pretty good. I would say the one who's looked all out of sorts might have been this guy, Teodoro Ortega, which is strange to say. So we're expecting a big game from him, but you're right, it seems like it's the guys that are out on the bump right away. They've had no issues at all. It's the guys that have been following them. You're absolutely right. So
now Sands, Davey Mendez, and Pedro de los Santos,
sure.
right? But the middle inning has been an issue for the Jackfish.
Yeah. And two arms have been brought in for the Jackfish as well. So maybe see them tonight.
So Eric Pettipies from Chatham, Canada, sub-2 ERA last season with the Barnstormers. As Ortega starts the leadoff man with the called strike one. It's Michael Escato, 6:17, the official starting time of this ball game. Also Eric Johnson, who we saw Thursday night, he was good. So still trying to figure it out. Here's a chopper to short. Luther's got it on a high bounce to first in time, one away.
Ortega coming into this start, like I said,
Third baseman number 6,
odd to see a
Fabio.
5+ ERA for this young man, 5.17 ERA, that whip at 1.40, but the strikeout to walk ratio is still good at 18 Ks to 2 walks, so that hasn't been an issue, but he has been very hittable over his last couple of starts.
Those 2 walks came in his first start of the season.
Yeah.
So he hasn't walked a batter since his opening day start as he delivers downstairs for ball one, but you're right, the inflated ERA is something we are not used to seeing from Teo Ortega. Now that be it, it's still early, Reese.
Absolutely.
He's got time. We know what he's capable of. There's the 1-0 on the way. There on the outside corner for a called strike.
That's going to be the key for him in this game, is to command the strike zone early in counts and not fall behind these London Majors hitters.
Chopper back to the mound, going to be a tough play. Wisner racing in, going to have no play. As able to beat it out is Babiak with an infield base hit. That'll go down. Reese, really windy here tonight. The wind kind of swirling. We saw this issue on Thursday night. It's going to cause some issues for some fielders. You have a feeling just with the strength of the wind here today.
Yeah, in batting practice, the ball was flying. Many balls hit in the air, did find a way to carry, whether over the wall or whether to the wall. So, the outfielders were out there today trying to get a read on the baseball. Infielders as well, going to be tough on those infield pop-ups. So we'll watch for that all game long.
Wave and a miss from the 3-hole hitter, Trent Lenahan. We'll get to the Jackfish defensive lineup here after this next pitch from Teodoro Ortega. And we mentioned it, a little bit of differences from the last couple of games. They've swapped some things around. First base has, again, been a rotating carousel for the Jackfish. They just have not found somebody who they've liked there so far to start the season, as that one misses 1-1. Let's go through the defensive alignment. Left to right in the outfield, Brendan Hupe, Gio Morello, Justin Gideon. That stays the same. The infield's where the changes come. First to third base, Logan Grant gets the start at first. The backup catcher will play first base for the Jackfish tonight. Wisner and Luther up the middle. Bryce Arnold back at third base, still trying to find his stride this season. Takeabe the DH. Robbie Mullen will do the catching. That ball is hammered deep to left field, back at the wall, and it is gone! Trent Lenahan with a bomb to left field, and 3 batters in. The Majors have a 2-0 lead.
What did we just talk about the wind here at Welland Stadium? That ball seemed like it was a little bit too far in on the hands, and it might have carried towards the track, but not over. But with the wind, that ball's going to fly all day long. That's home run number 5 on the season for Lenahan. Did a nice job pulling his hands in and even getting a little bit of the barrel to that baseball.
But again, that wind catches it, Reese. As a called strike from Ortega, and again, the Jackfish find themselves down early in another ball game. The 0-1. Thought about it, but holds off. 1-1 the count. Diolio, Zadunik on deck now. Feeling that's not going to be the last home run we see tonight. The 1-1 on the way. Fouled back off the top of the screen. 1-2.
Not at all. There's a ton of pop with these 3 hitters for the London Majors. Lenahan, Deolio, and Zadunik. Coming into this game, 11 home runs combined between those 3 hitters.
Wave and a miss from Deolio. Strike 3. Ortega bounces back with a strikeout. 2 down here in the top of the first.
Right fielder number 27.
I like that pitch location there from Ortega. Nice bounce back as well after giving up that home run. But you saw Deolio, he wanted to go after an earlier breaking ball that was well off the plate. It was the 0-1 pitch that he held off on. But you saw Mullen point back out to the mound and say, hey, nice job. That's a great spot. Went with the fastball that he fouled off, and then he got him to chase there.
Look out, shrapnel all over the place, but that ball's going to find a way through the left side, a base hit. So it'll die a hero. That bat came right back at Tio Ortega. In a million pieces, too, all over the infield.
Center fielder number 12.
Now 3 hits in the inning for the Majors. I mentioned it off the top that Ortega has been more hittable this season. 20 hits given up so far this season. 3 now in this inning. 1 was a broken bat, though. The other one was an infield single that Wisner smartly hung on to, and unfortunately the 2-run homer, the big blast. But just tough luck early on for Ortega.
Strike 1 called on the outside corner to Jarrett Burney now. 6th man to the dish here in the inning for the London Majors. 3rd meeting of the season between these 2 teams. Welland won the first. London took last night's contest. Ground ball to short. Luther botched it. It's going to be into center field. And the inning is going to continue here in a abysmal start for the Jackfish. That'll go down as an E6 on
designated hitter
Luther
number 7
on the routine ground ball, Reese. That's got to be made.
Yeah, it was hit in the perfect spot, too, for Luther to just grab it, flip it to second base, and get out of the inning. But it continues. And the Majors, with the start they've had, you can't give them extra outs.
Especially with the power this guy possesses now at the dish. So Zadunik on second, Burney at first, Starling Joseph now. Breaking ball, got way out in front of it, and pops it up on the infield. Mullen, no, called off by Ortega, and he makes the catch. Not something you see very often. Usually you want the catcher to take that ball, but Ortega able to reel it in, and the Jackfish get out of it. But a 2-run shot from Trent Lenahan as the Majors up through half an inning. Jackfish coming up here at the bottom of the first.
Welcome to Jackstoberfest. I'm in section 102 with Joanne. Joanne, this is where you hail from, Joanne? Where are you from? Toronto. Okay, I'll hold against you. Joanna from Toronto, it's her very first time here at the pond, and she wants to become one of you, whether she likes it or not. Now, there's only one way to do that. What is that, Fanatics? And incoming is Fisherman Fred himself with an ice-cold Northern Pike. Joanne, pucker up, it's your time. Yes! Welcome to the team. Not only the official Fanatic, you're now also going to walk home with an ice-cold Pond Water Lager. One more time for new smack in the pond, Joanne.
Fanatics, how does Fries sound? If the Jackfish pitchers strike out 5 or more opposing batters tonight, each fan at the park can redeem their game ticket for a free medium fry with any purchase at Welland McDonald's locations, Niagara Street or Lincoln Street. And a reminder, $10 from every strikeout this season donated to the Ronald McDonald House Charities. Leading off for your Jackfish, designated hitter number 6, Daike Abe.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of the first inning. Alec Murray, Reese Dumani with you. Jackfish will lead off with Daike Abe. Down 2-0 already. It'll be Abe, Weisner, and Luther due up for the Fish. Against Celesio Pimentel for the London Majors, Reese.
Thought he had strike one there for a second, but he comes into this game 2-1 record, 4.58 ERA, 1.53 whip, and 17 2/3 innings pitched.
Abe chopper to the third on the Babiak, who was in on the infield dirt. Makes the play to first one away.
Not a ton of swing
Second
and miss,
baseman
11
number
strikeouts
4,
in those 17 2/3
Weisner.
innings thrown, but with these lefties in the lineup, look out for the slider. It is nasty from this massive left-hander on the mound.
Abe was on base 6 times on Thursday night. Called strike to Jonah Weisner, who bats out of the 2-hole here. Lineup is flipped around as well. Luther moves up to the 3-hole. Gideon slides down to the 5 behind Robbie Mullen. Grant will bat 6th, with Bryce Arnold sliding into the 8-hole. The 0-2 to Weisner. Wave and a miss, ugly at bat, and he strikes out. Weisner was not a fan of that strike 2 call.
Well, and I'm curious if he was asking about
Your
Pimentel
shortstop, number 20, Brandon
working too quickly and
Luther.
Weisner not being set in the box.
Does like to work quick. As now Luther will chat with the home plate umpire.
This is when you take all the time in the world
This
to
is
get
exactly
in the
what he's
batter's
doing.
box.
You don't think Jonah Weisner passed him along a little message on his way off?
Yep. Yeah, you adjust the batting gloves, make sure your bat is all in order.
Downstairs for ball 1.
Might adjust the helmet a couple of times, see if a shoelace is undone. Yeah.
Trying to slow down the London starter here. Luther on the ground is short. Escato's got it on the first in time. 1, 2, 3, go. The Jackfish in the bottom of the first. To the second we go. Majors up 2.
Alrighty, Fanatics, please direct your attention to the area in front of the Jackfish dugout with Daw's Director of Fun. It's time for Daw's Keg Roll, presented by Elevate Auto. We head down to the field with the Director of Fun with all the action.
All right, it's time for the keg roll presented by Elevate Auto. We got Hannah and Ari. Here's how this works. When I say go, you're going to roll the keg down to the pylon, around the pylon and back to me. First contestant to cross the line wins 20. A free oil change, courtesy of Elevate Auto Truck and Trailer. Fanatics, welcome to Saturday Night of the Pond. Are you ready? On your mark, get set, go. They're off. Oh, this is not easy. Make some noise, people. It's Saturday night. You're at the pond. You love it. Oh, Hannah. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Well, you gave it all you got. That's all that really matters in DOS Keg Roll. Congratulations, Ari. You're walking home with a free oil change courtesy of LA Auto Truck and Trailer. Fanatics, one more time for our contestants. They're amazing. We'll be back. Oh.
We are pleased to announce that the Welland Jackfish at the Pond is a licensed entertainment venue. Visit the bait shop concessions or the new Miller Lite dugout located on third base side and enjoy an ice-cold tall boy today. Please drink responsibly and respect the rules that help us maintain a positive atmosphere for each and every one of our Welland Jackfish fanatics. Leading off the second inning, second baseman, number 28, David Dreers.
So David Dreers will lead things off, the 8-hole hitter for the Majors here against Theodore Ortega. Through one inning, 2-0 Majors on top. As Ortega starts Dreers with a called strike. It'll be Dreers, Hancock, then Escato back at the top of the London lineup. The 0-1. High chopper to second. Wisner's got it sized up. High hop, but he makes the throw on a first in time to get the leadoff man.
Yeah, it looked like it was just going to be a simple chest-high bounce, and Wisner having to leave his feet to grab that baseball. Nice quick throw
number 96,
to get that first out. Need a big bounce back inning here from Ortega. You need to throw up a 0. Make that break in the dugout for Pimentel as short as possible.
So Hancock here, the 9-hole hitter, takes ball 1. Ortega on the 1-0, misfires on the outside. 2-0, got to get Hancock here and flip over to Escato with 2 down.
Yeah, just because you give up that 2-run homer in the first doesn't mean you stop attacking these hitters, especially the bottom of the order, like you said, Alec.
Started him out 3-0 here. Again, Ortega does not walk hardly any batters at all. 3-0 to Hancock. There's a called strike. How about the batting gloves for Hancock? Have you noticed those, Reese?
Those are crazy.
I'm pretty sure those are like work gloves.
Looks like it. Where they come up by the wrists?
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe we can get a close-up look at Hancock's gloves there. I'm pretty positive that those are construction gloves or something along those lines. That's unbelievable. We'll have to see if we can get next at bat Hancock. We'll take a look.
Get a close up.
That's interesting. Ortega will come set now with a runner on Escato. Hancock always a threat to steal. That ball is hammered down the left field line and foul.
Looked like Hancock wanted to take off there at first base, but he lost his footing, so he had to throw the brakes on. Majors trying to make something happen on the base paths here in the second inning.
And again, usually runs between these two teams hard to come by. Game 1 was like that. Got to score when you can. These two managers love to play the game back and forth with each other. Flare into foul territory. Grant over, cannot make the catch.
He overran it.
But again, it's a rotating window at first base. It's hard to blame a guy who has not had a lot of reps at the position.
Especially when you jump out from behind the dish. Normally as a catcher, you turn your back to the field and try and make that play, right? You come out from behind home plate here from first base, you're running over, and like I said, he just overran it. It's a way different look.
His first step was way too quick. Hancock's going to take off. 0-2. Chop foul.
And again, the wind playing a factor in those balls up in the air on the infield. Grant may have read it. landing a little bit closer to that Majors dugout. Ultimately, it landed on the grass. Just wasn't able to adjust on the fly.
Ortega comes set on another 0-2. Just missing outside, 1-2.
It's a good spot. Make Escato think about going after that pitch that's clearly outside, but it's still close enough that with 2 strikes, it makes you think about it a little bit more than if it was, say, a 1-1 count, 1-0 count, or what have you.
Throw back over to check on Hancock. He slides back in safely. A 1-2 from Ortega. Way off the bag at first, Hancock. Mullen almost a snap throw down. I'm not sure Grant was ready for it.
Everybody clap your hands.
And again, I'm not sure if he just lost his footing or what the case was, but he had to shut it down about a quarter of the way there. And with
You
Mullen's
might as well go.
Yeah, at that point.
Look at the dirt mark, Reese.
With Mullen's momentum going to second base, that's where it becomes tough for him to just quickly pivot to first, or else he was dead red. He was out at first base.
A 2-2. Another one. Chop foul. Scotto putting up quite the battle here. Ortega looking for that put-away pitch. Jackfish have leaned up heavily on Ben Abram this season. It's been the one guy you run out there and you're like, okay, I know what I'm going to get out of Ben Abram. Now, for his standards, it may be a tough night last night. Gave up his first run. That ball's lifted in the air, left center field. That ball's back. That ball's deep in front of the wall. Making the catch is Brandon Hupe. 2 down as Hancock's got to scamper back to first. And another baseball that almost found a way out, Reese.
Third baseman, number 6.
Yeah, it looked like a routine fly ball at first, but it just kept going and going. But for Ortega, that's not a bad spot for that pitch. Yeah, you wouldn't like your breaking balls to stay up by any means, but it was just up enough that Escato got under it just a little bit too much. If that pitch is even half an inch towards the strike zone, a little bit lower, that ball's gone. But it's just that subtle height difference that you get at the top of the zone or above the zone made the difference there.
Ball 1 to Babiak. Base hit came into cash on the 2-run shot by Trent Lenahan, who you want to leave on deck in this inning.
Yeah, ball that didn't even leave the infield. And Weisner had no choice but to put it in his back pocket.
On the ground to first. Nice stab by Grant. He'll touch first, and the inning is over. So there's a redemption for Logan Grant at first base after the drop pop fly in foul territory. He gets it back with a nice short hop pick over at one bag, and we head to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Majors on top.
Courtesy of Tailgates Bar and Grill. Get up, who's hungry? Tailgate, the official post-game party of your Welland Jackfish. Visit Tailgate's Bar and Grill at 200 Fitch Street here in Welland. Join the Fanatics also every road game at Tailgates, the official road game viewing location during the 2026 season. Single game tickets on sale for all remaining 2026 Jackfish games. Don't miss a second of the show, and head to wellandjackfish.com/tickets to purchase your tickets today. Leading off for the Fish, your catcher number 23, Robert Mullen.
Robbie Mullen will lead off the bottom half of inning number 2. See if they can have a little bit longer of a at-bats against the starter Pimentel, who was pretty quick through the first 3 of the Jackfish lineup. Mullen throws the bat head out at it. Fly ball, can of corn. As Tucker Zadunik will make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Exactly not what you want. And it'll be Justin Gideon now.
That's a ball that was hit off the end of the bat. Not necessarily something that hitters jump at, but Mullen obviously trying to ambush the Majors left-hander off the hop. Just off the end of the bat, and the wind might be strong, but it's not going to get that one out.
The 0-1. Even it up at 1-1 on the outside. Big kind of miss, so it's 1-2.
That's going to be the struggle today against this left-hander for the London Majors is, being able to recognize the slider, fastball out of hand. Those are really those 2 pitches that you're looking for from Pimentel.
1-2 makes Gideon look silly. And quickly 2 down.
That'll be strikeout number 2
First baseman, number
in this
10,
second inning, or I should say through
Grant.
an inning and 2/3. Just like Gideon had no chance there at the dish.
So here's Logan Grant. Takes a called strike 1.
He's just attacking these Jackfish hitters here early on.
Why not? He's got nothing but weak contact in whiffs so far, Reese.
Yep.
Outside, 1-1 the count.
Again, there's no reason not to go after guys until they prove they can put the bat on the ball and hit it hard somewhere.
Pimentel comes set. Here's the 1-1. Grant chops it foul. And now in the hole, 1-2. Pimentel's 1-2, cut and a miss, strike 3. Quick work of the Fish again in the second inning. We head to the third, London up 2-0.
Fanatics want to wear the Fish. Visit the new tackle box on the first base side of the stadium or online right now on your phone at shop.wellandjackfish.com for all your Fanatic needs. A reminder, this park is a non-smoking facility. Smoking and vaping are not allowed anywhere within the stands or concourse in accordance with provincial and municipal regulations. Anyone caught smoking inside will be subject to fines and removal from this facility without any refund.
Niagara College programs immerse students with a highly experiential learning environment enhanced by digital technologies. We place students at the center of all that we do. We are Niagara College.
Leading off the third inning, first baseman number 33, Trent Lenahan.
Top of the third inning, welcome back inside the ballpark. Alec Murray, Reese Tumani, 2-0 London on top. As Lenahan will foul it off. 1-1 to Trent Lenahan. He had the big swing back in the first inning, a 2-run shot. Cued off the end of the bat foul. And Ortega had 1-2.
See if he goes back to that again. Obviously, Lenahan looking or selling out for the fastball there, well out in front as he cued it to the right side. See where Mullen sets up. Give us a good indication of what they're thinking out there to throw him 1-2.
Ortega's 1-2 on the way. Fastball right at the knees, strike 3. And he'll start the inning with a Lenahan strikeout.
Or you could do that, you could just paint the outside black. That works too.
Froze him.
Catcher number 26,
I think Lenahan was expecting another breaking ball, much like I was. Ortega and Mullen switching things up, painting that fastball on the outer corner.
Deolio way out in front of an off-speed pitch to start him. 0-1.
He just tried to beat the distance on Lenahan's home run.
He stepped up and said, I'm swinging. If it's a first pitch fastball, it's 400 feet. If not, I'm going to look silly.
And it looked like a very hittable pitch, too. Didn't seem like it was in the best location, but even if you take off a couple miles an hour, that still makes a huge difference.
Ortega's 1-1. Cued foul just over our heads. And it's 1-2.
We're going to get one. It's going to happen.
Been waiting. We're ready.
Yep. Spencer's up here today, so
Yeah,
that should cue it.
That's a great chant.
Yep.
That's a great point. And Ortega 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back Ks opens inning number 3 for Tia Ortega.
That's a very similar sequence to what we saw against Deolio back in the first inning. Finishing off with that breaking ball on the outside part of the plate and having it go away from the hitter into that left-handed batter's box. And you just continue with that until he learns to lay off. It's very smart from the catcher, Robert Mullen.
Starts out with an outside fastball to Tucker Zadunik, 1-0. Hupe, Arnold, and Gio Morello due up in the bottom half of the third. Ground ball to first. Grant's got it. He'll take it himself. And a nice clean 1-2-3 inning with a couple of punch-outs for Tio Ortega. To the bottom of the third we go. London remains on top, 2-0.
Jackfish dugout, as it's time for Das TP Toss, presented by Doc McGilligan's. We'll throw it down to Ryan, the director of fun, who's ready with our contestants.
All right, Fanatics, it's Doc McGilligan's TP Toss. Here's how this works. We got Raven and Cass. We've got the Green Bee up there with a bunch of TP. First contestant to get TP in the bowl wins $25 to Doc McGilligan's. Fanatics, make some noise for our contestants. On your mark, get set, go! Here it comes. Uh-oh. Nope. All right, TP2, let's go, Green Bee. Show them. Great arm. There it goes, number 2. Nope. You just gotta get one. Here's the third. No. Here we go. Last one, here we go. Last one for all the marbles. Now I gotta pick somebody. There it is. Yeah! Congratulations, $125 to Doc McGilligan. Thanks one more time for our contestants. Weren't they great? We will be back.
Head to the bait shop now or visit today's at the Catch the Beer Bar on the third base side and enjoy an ice cold pond water lager or slippery fish light by Newark Brewing. Leading off for the Fish, left fielder Brandon Hoope.
Bottom of the third, thanks for joining us on a Saturday. Beautiful day for baseball. Jackfish Majors for the third time this season, second time in 2 nights. Back half of a home and home. London taking the first half last night. As Brendan Hoope will lead things off, and a called strike to Hoope.
Another sellout, or fairly close to sellout crowd here at Welland Stadium. I think an hour before the game, or 2 hours before the game, just 100 tickets left.
Slow roll into second base. Hoope's going to beat it. Oh, they got him at first just by a step.
Okay.
Dreyer stayed with it. It was bang, bang at the first base baggery,
Third baseman,
but
number 3,
just getting him in time.
Arnold.
Yeah, that's a heck of a play there at second base by Dreyers. It did just beat him, and even if it was a tie, still you're out because he didn't beat the baseball, but that's a heck of a play on what looked like a sure hit.
He had to go a long way to get that. As Bryce Arnold now steps in. He'll take ball 1. These righties in the Jackfish lineup have got to find a way to do something against the lefty. Arnold's going to send one to right center field. That ball's down, and that ball's all the way to the wall. Bad route by Bernie. Bryce Arnold's flying around second. He'll pull into third with a triple here in the bottom of the third. And Arnold is 90 feet away with 1 away.
That was a really bad route to that baseball. It was cued off the end of the bat. It was going to drop no matter what, but I think you make that ball go to the wall and you play it that way instead of trying to cut it off, because that's what the difference was between a double and a triple there for Arnold. Because Bernie, that's not a good route to that baseball.
You got to start angling yourself already back, Reese. You cannot let that ball get behind you. He went a straight shot across at it, and it just beat him.
Well, and I get it. You want to cut that ball off. Don't get me wrong. I think that's extra bases regardless.
On the next pitch, hits Morello, and now back-to-back batters have reached, and that'll flip it back to the top of the lineup here.
But I think you just eat the 2-bagger, let that ball go off the wall, take it off a good angle, and get it in as quick as possible, and still hold him to a double.
So here's my the bigger takeaway from that. Does Bryce Arnold finally kind of hit a stride here? Sometimes all it takes is one.
Yeah, you're hoping so. You're right. It has to be a night where the right-handers take over at the plate against this big lefty for the majors. And we're hoping so. We're absolutely hoping so. This kid has a ton of talent.
I was going to say way too much talent for his slow start, Reese. As Pimentel delivers ball 1 in tight. You know it's there, they just got to unlock it. Gio at first, Arnold at third. 1 away here in the bottom of the third. Pimentel takes his time, now hucks over to first.
Pretty easy read from Morello there. Wouldn't be shocked if they let him take off at some point during this at-bat.
I was going to say, he gives it away pretty heavily when he's going to throw over. Up and in on Daike Abe. It'll brush him off the plate, 2-0.
Maybe this is a trend for Pimentel. He gets into the stretch. We've seen it a couple of times with some visiting pitchers where they get into the stretch and they start having control issues.
So here's the thing already with Pimentel. He's taking way more time on the bump. Called strike on Abe, looked inside.
That's a take all day. Wonder if the Jackfish were waiting for a strike to let Gio go.
2-1. Abe high chopper. It's going to be foul.
Middle infield did move back once Gio was hit by the pitch. Still got the third baseman in on the grass. And Babiak, Lenahan obviously holding on Gio at first, but the two middle infielders are back playing for two.
2-2. Abe's going to poke the bat head out and flare one into left field. That'll hang up in time. Hancock makes the catch. He's going to throw it back in. Bryce Arnold will score. And a sacrifice fly for Daike Abe. Cuts the major lead in half. It's 2-1.
At minimum, you had to get a baseball in the air to get that run home. Abe does the job with 2 strikes. Able to get it deep enough into left field that Hancock really had no shot to throw at Arnold at the plate. That's a heck of an at-bat there by Abe. Perfect guy at the plate, too. A guy that's not going to strike out very often. He's going to put the ball in play.
So here's Jonah Weisner. Strikeout victim back in the first. Displeased. There goes Gio taking off. Diolio going to throw down a dart, and he got him. Diolio right on the money gets Gio Morello trying to take second, and that will bring the inning to an end. To the fourth we go, rolling right along here on a Saturday night. 2-1 as the Jackfish do get a run on a Daike Abe sac fly.
Once again, down to the director of fun, who's ready with our contestants.
All right, Fanatics, we got Marcus and Thomas versus Thomas and Trent for the CA Niagara Stack and Dash. Here's how this works. When I say go, you're going to take off, grab a donut, bring it back, stack it on your partner. Once all 4 are stacked, you're going to take off next to me. First team to cross the line wins $25, courtesy of CA Niagara. Fanatics, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go. They're off. It's my all-time favorite promo. I need to hear you people. Must be sleeping today. Unbelievable. All right, 2 minutes in, here we go. They're flying. Absolutely flying. Hats are gone. They mean business. Third one. Here we go. I see carnage in their future. All right, last one. I don't have to get involved. This is fantastic. Hey, that's my job. All right, it's all about the dash anyway. Here we go. We are off. They're moving. They're moving. Oh! Congratulations right here. You're walking home with $20 to show, courtesy of CAA Niagara Fanatics. One more time for our contestants. Arthur Gray.
Fanatics, if you can make it to a game, be sure to head to youtube.com/Welland Jackfish and subscribe to the official YouTube channel today. There you'll find amazing content and watch every home game with Alec and Reese, presented by Young's Electric. Leading off the 4th inning, center fielder number 12, Jarrett Burney.
So here's Jarrett Burney to lead off the top of the 4th. Welcome back to the ballpark. Jackfish on the board. It'll be Burney, Joseph, Dreyers due up in the 4th for London. Called strike, and it's 0-2. Jackfish already have arms throwing down to the left side.
Am I shocked that it's Pedro?
So that doesn't really mean anything then. The 0-2, weak contact, chopper out front of the mound. Ortega, nice play on a 1 in time, leadoff man gone. Is it the guy doesn't throw enough innings as it is? He needs to get some mid-inning work done.
Yep. And then be ready to come in later
The
on.
DH, number 7,
that checks out.
Joseph.
It's a nice job there by Ortega to hop off the mound. Obviously, it helps that he falls that way after he delivers the pitch, but got to that ball quickly and made a strong throw over to first, right at the chest of the first baseman, Grant.
So here's Starling Joseph now. Joseph was a pop out to the pitcher victim as a big cut and a miss 0-1. So here's what you get with Joseph, and it's well known. A ton of power, a ton of swing and miss.
Hasn't homered yet this year, but has got 6 ribbies and a 277 average.
Spent most of the time as the DH this season. The 1-1. It's a fastball on the outside black, and it's 1-2.
That outside part of the plate's been working really well for Ortega in this game so far against right-handed hitters. Whether it's been the breaking ball starting there and working its way outside, whether it's been the fastball that's painted, it's been a good spot for him.
1-2 breaking ball, and staying with it, Joseph fouling it off. David Dreyer's on deck for London. Ortega comes set in the 1-2. Yanks it outside, 2-2.
Might have tried to blow it by him there, but just yanked it.
Ortega set on a 2-2. Breaking ball and spun it out. And now the count runs full. A 3-2, walked him. So 2 walks in the home opener, Reese, and now 2 walks here in this game. In 4 starts, he's got 4 walks.
Second baseman, number 28.
And that's
David
a tough one
Blair.
there because you had Joseph on the ropes, and then you let him off the hook.
On a guy who's prone to chase.
Yeah. And I think they tried to get it there 2-2 with that breaking ball, but it just wasn't, it was never a strike. You know, that's a big thing about the illusion of those breaking balls being over the plate for strikes. They have to at least start as strikes.
And that's going to be a flare into center field. That'll drop in front of Morello. Joseph trying to go to third. He'll get in with a head first slide easily. And the Majors all of a sudden are in business with 1 away.
Them 2-out walks suck. Usually come back to bite you in some form, and all of a sudden the Majors have
1-out walks.
something at 1-out walk. My bad.
There we go.
I don't know how to count.
I wish there was 2 outs.
I don't know how to count. Walks either way.
You're right.
Yeah, I'll take that one. That's a fine.
On the chin.
Yeah.
In the jar it goes.
Yep. We have a scoreboard and everything. Why look at that?
Yeah. It is pretty far away. Ortega in trouble here. Ground ball right back to him. Ortega to second for 1. Back to first. Stretch at first. Grant in time. Twin killing to end the inning. Ortega gets out of it.
Double play right there, Fanatics.
As the Jackfish turn 2 and hold London scoreless. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 London.
Alrighty, Fanatics. We head down to the home team dugout for our official princess crowning by our very own Belle of the Ballpark. Take it away, Belle.
Greetings, loyal subjects. I am here on official royal business with Ophelia to crown her queen of the games. Let's go! promise to rule this diamond with lots of enthusiasm the entire game?
No.
Yes! That's a yes! Then that's power vested in me. I crown you queen of the game.
Leading out for the Jackfish, number 4, Jonah Weisner.
Bottom of the fourth, welcome back inside the ballpark. Alec Murray, Reese Dumani, first pitch swinging again to second. Dreyer's on to first in time, one away.
Seen a few of those already in the game. Jackfish don't want to get
Your
deep into
shortstop,
counts against
number 20,
Pimentel.
Brandon Luther.
Don't blame them. But it's resulted in some quick innings so far for the Majors left-hander.
So this will bring in Brendan Luther with one away. Jackfish able to scratch across a run in the bottom of the third. Get out of a jam in the top half of the fourth, Reese. 1-0. Downstairs, and it's 2-0 to Luther.
And I like that there was still a look back at the runner at third base there, too. He knew he had enough time where it was going to be bang-bang no matter what, but he had enough time to still go back to second and then the flip on to first to get that double play. But I like that he was able to look back the runner just in case they couldn't turn two.
Hard hit ball on a 2-0 pitch to second. On to first in time, Luther retired. 2 away. Hey, Reese, with the cool connection with the OHL draft this past day. Nixon McKay, who was taken in the fourth round by the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds. Brendan Luther and him, cousins.
That's cool.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, first in-person draft in a quarter century. That's cool.
Absolutely. 0-1. As it should be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
As it should be. I mean, we're done with all the things that happened as that one is skied into right field. Long run for Zadunik, but he's got it and makes the catch. We're done with everything that's happened in the past 6-7 years. In person. That's better where it is.
Once again, please direct your attention.
As we head to the fifth inning, 2-1 London on top here in Welland.
Dizzy Bat Race. Once again, here's the director of fun, Ryan, to take things away for us.
Alrighty, Fanatics, it's the Empty Bellies Dizzy Bat Race. Here's how this works. When I say go, head to bat, bat to four, spin around until I say stop. At what point you probably have to get up with your butt. And hit the ball off the tee. First contestant to do so wins $25 to Empty Bellies. Woo! Fanatics, make some noise for our contestants! On your mark, get set, go! They're off. Oh, whoa. She's flying. Wow, that's a brand new Jackfish hat. I got it. Keep going, Hannah. Well, she goes around and around and gets really, really dizzy. How you guys doing? How's Saturday night at the pond treating you? Good. Uh-oh. Shank, are we good? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Congratulations, we're going $20 to Empty Bellies. Fanatics, one more time for our contestants. They gave it their best shot.
Fanatics, check out Ride for Dad by the tackle box on the first base side. They are here tonight raising money for prostate cancer research and raffling off 2 round-trip tickets from WestJet. Check them out today, Fanatics, on the concourse. Leading off here, the top of the 5th inning.
Top of the 5th inning here in Welland, a polar opposite of what Thursday night was, Reese.
This is a little bit of a track meet.
4 hours. It was a ball game. It was something. Skied into right, Gideon a beat on it. He's there to make the grab. 1 pitch, 1 out in the top of the 5th. It was over 2 hours to get through the first 2.5 innings on Thursday night against Brantford. Jackfish scored 10, and then Brantford scored 8.
That is too long.
We are,
you know, it's wild.
We're not even an hour into this one, and we're in the 5th.
Pitch clocks, and like that doesn't even make a that won't even make a difference in that situation. That's just baseball sometimes.
Here's Babiak for the 3rd time tonight.
Time that game ended, you thought it might have been in Brantford. Thought there might have been a sun delay or something.
That's exactly right. There's a storm coming too. Just trying to get this game in. As the pitch to Babiak is a called strike, 1-1. Babiak tonight, a base hit, 1 for 2, and he scored a run. Ortega's 1-1. Big breaking ball catches the front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Babiak not a fan. He's going to reset here and take some time. I don't know, Reese. It's close. It looked like it's. Usually you want to start on and then it dipped off. It looked like it caught, maybe clipped the inside part of the plate.
Looked like it from here.
The 1-2. Babiak on the ground is second. Weisner. He'll vacuum it up on a first in time. 2 down. Second basemen have been busy here tonight.
First baseman, number 33.
That one a more normal hop for Jonah Weisner than the one was earlier on in the game. He didn't have to leave his feet this time. Seems like Ortega into a bit of a rhythm right now.
Also, that game on Thursday night, 26 hits combined between the two teams. Off the end of the bat, Gio Morello racing in. Who's coming in? Gideon! No, he can't come up with it. Wind kind of blew that ball down and into that triangle of no man's land out in shallow center field. Gideon probably had the best read on it.
Catcher number 26, Eduardo.
And he just could not come up with it, so a base hit. It'll go down for Lenahan. He's 2 for 3 tonight.
Yeah, you get the Bermuda Triangle out there in right center field. Your center fielder, right fielder, and second baseman going out. Unfortunately, like you said, I think Gideon probably had the best chance to catch that baseball. Would have been a heck of an over-the-shoulder play by Weisner if he would have got that, but the ball just kept tailing and further and further out into the outfield.
Would have been a heck of a catch by Gideon. Ground ball to Shocker second base, and Weisner this time boots it under the glove. Gideon, a hose to third, and it's going to be thrown away. Ugly from the Welland Jackfish in that scenario with 2 outs. And a ball that should have ended the inning cashes a run and puts another runner in scoring position.
And that should be 2 errors on the same play.
That'll be an E4 on Weisner and a throwing E9 on Justin Gideon.
Very strong throw from Gideon in right field, but just offline.
If it's on target, he's got a shot to get him.
But then you also wonder if it's even worth making that throw because you've still got 2 outs.
Well,
still an opportunity to get out of the inning without any damage, but now you've got the one across.
That's my situational baseball. I'm not going to question Justin Gideon to try and get him out at third.
No.
But 2 outs, and you got runners at first and third. Okay, right? I'll take that. because it would have been a bang-bang play at third base regardless. Zdunek a wave and a miss, 0-1. Right, you play the odds in that scenario.
Yeah.
You hit the cutoff man, get it in. Runners at the corners, still nobody scored, and let Tio Ortega see if he can get Zdunek. Now, if Zdunek makes you pay for it, he makes you pay for it, right?
Sure.
But at least you're not shooting yourself in the foot.
Yep. Yeah, you're making them beat you.
And he would have anyways. Up the middle, base hit. That's probably going to cash another one. As DiOlio will chug around third and score. And it's 4-1 London. So both errors come across to hurt the Jackfish.
Center fielder number 12, Jarrett Burney.
The throwing error cashes a run. Wisner's error lets DiOlio get on, cashes. And those will both be unearned runs against Tio Ortega. And now Ortega's got to try and get out of this inning. All of this with 2 outs, Reese.
Yeah, this will end up having to be a 5-out inning for the Welland Jackfish. 3 true outs and 2 extra outs at this rate. Can't do it. London's just been too good this season.
Well, and that's the case, right? Welland kind of was able to tiptoe their way out of it, I believe, in the second inning. First or second inning it was. And you said they can't keep doing this because London's just been too good, right? You can't keep giving them extra outs. Well, they cashed 2 here on 2 extra outs given to them.
Yeah, it was an E6 that allowed Burney to reach in the first inning.
Big breaking ball catches the inside part. 1-2.
Now 3 errors in the game for the Jackfish. 2 fielding errors, 1 throwing error.
In the 5th inning. Ortega's 1-2, swung on, and did he get a piece of it?
Small piece.
Just on the inside.
Also caught a piece of Mullen, too. I believe that got his glove on the way to the backstop.
If he gets any more of that baseball, his bat's in half. Right in on the hands of Burney.
It's amazing he got his hands to that pitch. Obviously, he was late. But even to get a piece of that, that ball was up and in and rising.
Ortega on a 1-2. Outside, 2-2. That's his chase pitch, Reese. They have not chased it tonight. It's just been too far out for hitters to think about it.
I think DiOlio's the only guy that's really gone after that in this game.
That
but other
pitch,
than that, everyone else has been very disciplined at the plate.
That pitch out of the hand's got to look like it's starting at the plate, and it's got to have late break. It's just started out of the hand, out of the zone. Taken off for second. The throw down, not close. So a stolen base for Zdunek. I'm not sure if Robbie Mullen just takes his time on that and it just resets Reese. He probably gets Zdunek by a bit.
Yeah, Mullen trying to get him from his knees there, which there are benefits, of course. It's a little bit quicker than popping up to your feet. Not by much, but
Zdunek not known for his speed, though, necessarily.
No. No.
A big payoff coming from Ortega. Look out onto the berm as that ball goes flying up into a sea of fans. So a little excuse me swing from Burney. Nice at bat for him, though.
Yeah, that's an I don't want that pitch, so I'm going to spoil it swing. Waiting for something that he can drive, try and bring another run across.
Ortega on another 3-2. On the infield. Luther taking control. He makes the catch. The inning is over. But Welland hurts themselves with a pair of errors that end up in a pair of runs for London, who's got a 4-1 lead now as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Thank you, Spencer. Fanatics, I'm over here in section 104 with my good
Right fielder, number 1, Justin Gideon.
Justin Gideon will lead things off here in the bottom of inning number 5. 4-1, work to do for the Jackfish now. Gideon takes a called first strike.
You're the Jackfish, you got to find some way to answer here. Doesn't have to be 3 runs, but you can scratch across 1. Try and get some of that momentum back on your side.
That's going to be a ground ball back up the middle. Base hit. Gideon leadoff single to open the 5th.
That was a really nice job to stay on that baseball by Gideon. Pimentel slowing things down there, trying to get Gideon out in front, but he just stayed with that pitch, took it right back up the gut.
Logan.
Didn't try to do too much. That's a start. Let's see if they can put a few hits together.
The playoffs were to start today, Reese. They just like to play this game. Welland and Guelph would play the wild card game.
Of course, that checks out.
Barrie, London, and Hamilton would be the 3 teams in. Speaks of the struggles of the Jackfish this season. Barrie at 9-3, London at 9-4, Hamilton at 7-4. Chatham-Kent in the 6th seed, 5-7. Kitchener has fallen off a cliff since their hot start to the season at 5-9. And Toronto with 3 wins and Brantford with 2.
Everybody
But again, you look back at Wednesday night, Jackfish dropping a game to a 4-7 Chatham-Kent team. It can't happen. And that pitch hit him. Second hit by pitch by Pimentel here tonight. And the first 2 have reached for the Jackfish.
Left fielder,
It seems like for
21,
whatever reason,
Brandon
in the stretch,
Houpe.
Pimentel, that left arm just seems to drag a little bit more as he's lost a lot of pitches arm side. That's the second hit batter, second lefty that's been hit. You know, and we even saw Abe take a pitch that was up and in.
Group Chanderdat immediately stirring up the bullpen down on the right side. Who is that headed down there? Is that Sereno?
Looked like it, number 21.
Houpe, a line shot, and they're going to double him off at second base. Wandering off the bag, Gideon.
Third baseman, number 3, Bryce.
And it's a tough play,
Arnold.
Reese, but again, on a line shot, you got to freeze. So a promising inning all of a sudden has dissolved after 1 pitch, double play for the majors.
Yeah, it wasn't a ball that really was hit that hard that would have an easy chance to get over the head of the shortstop. You're right, you just got to freeze and not get too far off. Mental mistake there by Gideon. And he knows it.
So here's Bryce Arnold, who's 1 for 1 with a run score. He tripled back in the 3rd. Arnold lifts the ball high in the air, chucks the bat, not happy, as that one will be caught by Ryder Hancock in left field. Well, the Jackfish again cannot do anything with runners on base. London gets out of a jam after Welland put the first 2 on, and we go to the 6th. London on top, 4-1.
Alrighty, fanatics, it's time to get up out of those seats. as it is time for the T-shirt launch presented by Impact Promotions. Get up on your seats and make some noise if you want a free T-shirt. It's the T-shirt launch. Leading off, the designated hitter, number 7, Starling Joseph.
Tio Ortega back out for inning number 6. Gets the bottom third of the major order. Alec Murray, Reese Dumani with you. Oh boy, don't throw him that pitch again. That ball is a mile high and deep into foul territory, up against the wall. And that ball drops. Yupe, good effort. Couldn't see if he made that catch or not.
Had to go up against the wall to try and make that play.
He's just early on it.
Luckily for Ortega, that's just a long strike.
Really wanted to go after that, able to hold back Joseph.
Used every muscle in his arms to keep that bat back.
Did it again. So these are adjustments we've seen from Joseph now. Starling Joseph last year is in the dugout after a 3-pitch strikeout. Able to lay off those 2 in the dirt. 2-1 count for Ortega. Joseph slashes one deep to right field. That ball is back at the wall and it is gone. Starling Joseph goes yard. And the second majors home run of the night extends their lead to 5-1. A line shot that got out of here in the blink of an eye. And there's some of that power from Starling Joseph we've talked about, Reese.
And of course, because I mentioned he hadn't homered yet, he has to do it here. Took longer than we thought for him for his first home run of the season, but you're right, that was a line shot into right field that just kept going and going. Caught one of the championship banners out there in right field, and that ends Ortega's night.
So Ortega's night ends with 3 earned runs against him, 2 of them unearned, Reese, because of the errors by the Jackfish. And Pedro de los Santos, one of the 2 bullpen arms that we've seen a ton of, comes into the ballgame. De Los Santos way earlier than usual as he comes in here in the 6th inning for Welland. And it's all London right now. 5-1 will step aside as De Los Santos gets warm.
Let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. 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 Please don't let me in. Yeah. Can't answer my phone now. Just leave it there, that tone. Ballin' can't beat me up, cause I'm back in my zone now. Cause I'm back in my zone now.
When we at Miller Lite set out to brew a light beer, there came a moment of truth. When we had to choose great taste or 90 calories, we chose both. Tastes like Miller time.
Second baseman, number 28, David Dreers.
New pitcher into the ball game for the Jackfish, Pedro de los Santos. As only able to get through 5+ innings for Ortega, but didn't record an out, so it's 5 innings for T.O. exactly.
Unfortunately, that line shot for a home run was the final nail in the coffin for his day.
Big wave and a miss, strike 3. De Los Santos comes in and punches out Dreers. 1 down.
Well, the thing was, it wasn't even a bad day at the office for Ortega whatsoever. Like you said, only 3 earned. It's a completely different ball game if Jonah Weisner fields that ground ball and makes the play. 2 less runs across for the majors. That home run makes it 3-1, and
Zadunik,
Ortega's probably in the game.
You don't see Zadunik in the batter's box that inning either.
Yep.
I believe we have a pinch hitter here. Number 44, Xavier Whittle, comes in with the left-hander now in De Los Santos. So Welland's bullpen right now is a lot of lefties. Pettipies, Eric Pettipies, lefty. Danny Howitt, lefty. De Los Santos, lefty.
Miles Martinez,
lefty. It's 4 of the 6. The only righties down there, Gillespie and Davey. Yep. 1-0 on the way. Inside 2-0. Eric Johnson, too. Check that, the newly acquired Eric Johnson. Check down, he did not go, and it's 3-0 on Whittle. Not competitive, and they walked the 9-hole hitter Whittle. Didn't even see a strike. And now back to the top for Escato.
Shortstop, number 8, Michael Escato.
It's a heck of a weapon on the bench, I will say, for Roop Chanderdat, with Whittle hitting .357 on the season and .866 OPS. But didn't really see a competitive pitch like you said, Alec. And that is all for Whittle. Okay.
So comes in,
Adam
sees
Thuss.
4 pitches.
Will pinch hit. At first base, number 37, Adam Thuss.
Okay. Oh, there you go. That's a new one.
Roop Chanderdat always surprises us every time. He's in Welland. That is one of the fun things about calling these 2 teams, Reese. And if we're lucky enough to get into a playoff series of 7 games with Roop Chanderdat and Brian Essery trying to go charades and, move for move and thought for thought, and
that'd be fun.
I mean, the 2 mind games and mini games that those 2 managers play back and forth with each other, it's pretty funny. Those 2 have known each other for a long time. Managed the All-Star game together. Probably do it again this year in Chatham as well.
See those jerseys that were released? Those are fire.
Those are really nice. And I said it once, I'll say it again. I'm a fan of Chatham's designs overall. I think their jerseys are probably in the upper echelon of, if I could speak English.
That's fine.
Upper echelon of jersey designs. The road creams and the black pinstripes are very sharp.
Escato not happy. The home plate umpire didn't get any help there. I thought he held up.
Did not look like he went around. But I do like the touch on them too with Jackie Robinson.
That's really cool.
In the bottom lower of the number on the back of the jersey, I believe. Oh, and that one caught Mullen. And he's in some pain now down.
It doesn't help he was in the process of getting up to fire a throw down to second base. He just waves off the training staff.
Takes a beating behind the dish.
So you more of a fan of the black pinstripe Barnstormer jerseys or the cream Barnstormer jerseys?
I really like the font that says Barnstormers across the cream ones, but I just think the pinstripes are so clean.
Yeah.
I just think there's very few teams that can pull off a black jersey with pinstripes, but Chatham Kent's colors, it's perfect. With the black pinstripe, it looks unbelievable.
Agreed.
The little red pop with the K on the left side, I think they're so clean.
That might have been one of our best chats at the All-Star game last year in Hamilton, down the left field line with Sadler Goodwin.
Yep, Nashville, Tennessee native.
Baseball name, Sadler Goodwin.
Probably one of the best.
Yeah.
Great guy too.
Yep.
3-2 is chop foul. Good battle here again from Escato.
That's coming up too. That's in a month from now.
And they've made it into a 2-day event in Chatham-Kent. Of course, the extra bleacher seating now down the lines. That game will be sold out easily. And those fans in that ballpark in Chatham-Kent, you look forward to the home run derby, and you hope there's not a righty in the lineup. You hope it's 8 lefties in Chatham-Kent in the home run derby. I'll tell you one name who will be there, Grayson Barrett.
He's got 5 long balls.
He's had a great start to the season. We talk about Jackfish rotating door at first base and how much they would love to possibly still have had that over there, Grayson Barrett, but happy that he's doing so well in Chatham-Kent. 320 average too, Reese.
Yeah, he's
leading the league in top 3 in the league in RBIs with 22. He has been so good for them. He might not even be just a home runner. He might be an all-star this year.
He's an all-star.
He's an all-star,
Oh, yeah.
He played left field and first base.
Not
and
again.
Mullen gets caught.
Oh, man.
And again waves off the training staff.
Just gave Escato a whack on the head.
Come on, bro. That is one thing I will say that Welland's missed in their lineup, Reese. They do not have a guy who has consistently or been a power bat.
Yeah, there have been guys that have shown flashes of power here and there, but not consistently.
We know as that one is sent to center field, Gio's got a beat on it. He'll make the catch, 2 down. We know Gideon can do it. We know, Jonah Weisner can sprinkle it in. Brendan Luther can sprinkle it in here and there.
Yep.
Robbie Mullen, when he's on, right? One of the better ones in the league.
Third baseman number 6, Jaden India.
Ethan Mann, but he hasn't had one yet this season. There just hasn't been. You look at the teams up in the standings, Reese. There's all been 1 or 2 guys that have consistently been power bats. Kenisi Joe and Barry has been off to a torrid start with home run power. We talk about London. They're middle of their lineup in Babiak, Lenahan, and Diolio with 11 combined home runs from your 2 to 3 hitters. And Diolio cleaning it up. Welland doesn't have that, right? Luther is batting out of the 3 hole. He's probably your most valuable hitter, but again, Luther's more of a kind of a 1-2 hitter, give or take, right? He's not a guy who's going to hit it out of the ballpark a ton. Welland just hasn't been able to find a consistent power bat, and that is part of the reason that they've lost a ton of games this year as well, right? They've been out-homered. And if you look at the games they've lost to Barrie, all 3 games to Barrie, they were out-homered in.
Yeah, great
Last
point.
night in Chatham-Kent, or Wednesday night in Chatham-Kent, they were out-homered in. Tonight, they're down 2-0 in the homer category. I know it's not all about home runs, but it plays a huge part. Which team hits the most home runs? It's usually the team that's going to win at the end of the day.
3 out of the 5 runs for the Majors in this game via the home run. And then you get rid of the 2 errors. It's 1-0 Jackfish.
Yeah, exactly, right? And Ortega had a great start tonight. Now they're trying to hold London here with a runner at first and 2 down. 2-1 count. Babiak trying to extend the inning for Lenahan, who's on deck. Jackfish would love to leave him on deck. Throw down, he's safe. It's a good throw from Mullen. Bang, bang play at the bag. Luther thought he had the tag in there, and he's going to have a conversation with the umpire on the field. Not going to matter much. And another runner into scoring position.
That's really smart base running there from Thus. Sliding towards that back part of the bag at second base. Luther, of course, in front to receive the tag, and that's probably what the umpire's seeing. It's just the runner going to the back, tag coming from the front, and that foot just gets in to second base just ahead of the tag.
Tonight has been a classic Roop Shanderdad baseball game from London.
I would agree.
Early lead via a home run. Get into some trouble, but find your way out of it. And then slowly tack on and take advantage of mistakes made by the other team, right? Did he go? He did, yes. And De Los Santos able to get out of the inning and strand a base runner, but work to do for the Jackfish. Gio Morello will lead off the inning as London leads 5-1.
Only Greenby.
There was a bug, a rattling bug. It was a rare bug and a rattling bug. And the bug down in the valley, yo. The bug down in the valley, yo.
There he is once again, the Green Bee. Leading off for your Welland Jackfish, number 11, Gio Morello.
Bottom of the sixth already here, Reese. As the Jackfish down 4, Gio Morello will lead things off. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Fish. And look out inside to Gio. He was already hit by a pitch back in the third inning. Gets out of the way of that one. Pimentel still working on the bump for the majors as he finds the inside corner for a called strike. They were getting action up, but then the double play, Roop said, all right, you're good.
Yeah, no reason to have someone to continue to throw.
Cut and a miss from Gio, and it's 1-2 the count. Only had 44 pitches too, Reese.
He's been very efficient.
Jackfish have, tried to attack. It just hasn't worked.
Just 12 balls out of the 43 pitches, 13.
As that one dips outside, 2-2. He struggled with runners on base, but when there's nobody on, he's fluid, he's in motion.
He's had 2 or 3 three-pitch strikeouts.
2 or 3 first pitch outs.
Yep.
Yanks that one outside, it's full count.
Not many of these full counts.
This is a good at-bat from Gio Morello to open the sixth. See if he can turn it over to the top of the lineup like he did back in the third. 3-2. Excuse me, check swing. Able to make contact and stay alive. And we'll do another 3-2 pitch. You can hear the wind probably on the broadcaster. He said it's still howling.
Trees are moving in the outfield.
Those flags, if you put a ball into center field right now, oh no.
Okay.
Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Maybe. As
Designated
Gio sat
hitter,
down
number
to open
6,
the 6th.
Abe.
I thought it was in.
Looked like Gio was pretty confident he was headed down to first base too.
Yeah, I thought that stayed in and came around the plate. Obviously, the home plate umpire disagrees. James Lyles calling the balls and strikes tonight.
He's been pretty consistent tonight, Reese. Called strike to Abe, 0-1. If I'm Pimentel and I'm getting that call, though, I'm going right back to the well.
Oh yeah, well that was a different look.
That's called a strike, and it's 0-2.
That's really tough as a left-handed hitter.
You're not hitting that.
Nope.
That's high. 1-2. I would just be pounding him inside right now. That exact same pitch, Reese. If you're going to get that extra inch off the inside plate to a lefty,
might as well.
Yeah. To a guy who crowds the plate already. Abe lifts one into left field. And the catch will be made out in left. That's not Hancock anymore out there, Reese. That is...
Second baseman number 4,
Did he stay in the game? Adam Stuss, yeah. These fans, another pretty much sold out game here in Welland, have had nothing to cheer for tonight.
It's been a very dominant performance by Pimentel.
Coming in with a 4+ ERA too, Reese.
Yeah.
This is not a guy who was coming in with, you know, a microscopic ERA. He had a couple tough starts this season. But again, you know what you're going to get when the Jackfish roll these lineups out. Those teams are going to go heavy lefties, right? Jackfish have seen a ton of lefties this season. The only righty they might see tonight is Skylar Janice, and that sucks.
Yeah, really does.
Reigning closer of the year.
Already up to 4 saves this season. Cleats looking sharp as always last night. But I mean,
right,
a positive for the Jackfish. They did score a run off of him, which doesn't happen very often.
Weisner, a little check me swing. It's going to get by the third baseman, Babiak, and into left field. Weisner will get into second with a double. And a runner into scoring position for the Jackfish, but 2 outs. Can they find a way to get a hit, Reese, with a runner on?
Brendan Luther.
And that's how you're going to have to do it. Not do anything special, just a little simple swing to shoot the ball the other way. Nice job by Weisner to stay on that baseball and take it where it was pitched.
Probably no better bet than with Luther at the dish right now, too.
Agreed.
If you want to get a hit with a runner on.
Agreed. In a 5-1 game, the majors aren't necessarily looking to cut a run down at the plate.
No. Huge gap in left center for Luther if he can go the other way, which we have seen.
Yep.
Luther hammers a ball high and deep to center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone! Dead central for a Luther liftoff. 2-run jack, his 3rd of the season. That's the jolt this stadium needed. We got a 2-run ball game. What do we say, Reese? If you get a ball in the air to center field, it's going to go. Brendan Luther goes about 430 to dead central.
That was a beautiful swing.
Now batting, number 23.
Tried to get over strike one and it didn't work. Luther was all over that first offering. Oh, couldn't have hit that any better. That was beautiful.
And now you get Robbie Mullen up.
And the bigger part of this, Reese, it came with 2 outs.
Yeah.
So
You're right. There's a jolt of energy in this building now.
The fans have been so quiet, and that's not usually what we say here at Welland Stadium ever.
Especially a near sellout.
Yeah.
Almost 3,200.
But again, the exciting Whites put together a 2-out rally on their own here in the 6th. Wisner and Luther. Maybe those have been the 2 most consistent bats this season for Welland. That's a hot shot by Babiak. Robbie Mullen's gonna make the turn. Robbie's gonna pull into second with a 2-out double. Rinse and repeat. Tying run to the plate as Justin Gideon will step in.
I didn't think Babiak had to dive for that. I thought he would have had enough time to just go to the backhand and make a strong throw over to first, but he lays out for it, and
it's almost like it was in slow motion.
Yeah, it ends up popping off his glove and going into left field, and that probably hurt him. You know, if that's a little bit more of a direct ball into the outfield, Mullen's probably only on first base, but the fact that it was slowed down by the third baseman, that made Thus run a little bit further.
And these are the moments why you gain a guy like Justin Gideon this season, Reese. He's picked it up over the last couple of weeks. He's made a couple of big errors in this game.
Right field
can all go away right now.
Justin Gideon.
He's already singled. You would have to think something towards a gap would score Robert Mullen, nothing direct at any outfielder.
You never know. Piano out there to chat with Pimentel.
Yeah, dude pitched last night. Now he's out. Now he's out giving advice.
Gideon out in front of an off-speed pitch. He was hunting first pitch fastball.
Not a bad idea. Worked for Luther.
Pimentel trying to get himself out of this inning and send it to the 7th. 5-3 ball game here in the 6th. Jackfish pressing with 2 outs. Gideon on the ground at first, and that will end the inning. But Brendan Luther, a 2-run shot after Jonah Wisner was able to get on base.
Alrighty, Fanatics.
Jackfish cut it back to 2. To the 7th we go. 5-3, London on top.
Presented by IG Wealth Management. We now head down to the Director of Fun with all the play-by-play.
All right, Fanatics, it's time for DOS. I don't know what we call this thing. We're going to try this first DOS chug. We got Max and Ethan versus Zach and Ryan, and here's how this works. Teams of 2, you're going to help your partner try to drink this thing down. First contestants to successfully drink their entire drink first wins $25 to Boston Pizza. Fanatics, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go. This is unorthodox, don't spill it. Here we go. Congratulations, boys. You're walking home with $20 to Boston Pizza. Not exactly how we envisioned it, but hey, we gave it a shot. Here we go, guys. Congratulations. Fanatics, make some noise. They drink some beer. They're happy. I'm happy. Here we go.
Hey, Fanatics, it's Jocktoberfest, which means we're going to stop serving alcohol tonight at the end of the 8th inning. Visit the bait shop or Miller Lite dugout now and enjoy an ice-cold towel boy. A reminder, we stop serving alcohol tonight at the end of the 8th inning. 50-50 jackpot update. Take home tonight. Winner walks away with over $2 grand. Right now, we're at over $2,000. Get those 50-50 tickets. Also, Fanatics, your attention, please. It is the 2nd sellout of the season. Today's attendance, 3,298 Fanatics. A big round of applause for all you, and thank you for joining us here today. Today's attendance, 3,298 Fanatics. Leading off for the London Majors, number 33, Trent Lenahan.
So Pedro de los Santos back out of the mound, top of the 7th inning, 5-3. Jackfish get back in it by a Brendan Luther 2-run shot. Tough part of the order for De Los Santos to go through. 3-4-5. As Lenahan chops it foul. It'll be Lenahan, Diolio, and Zadunik.
Davey Mendez has grabbed a baseball and started throwing in the Jackfish bullpen.
Nice well. A Jackfish win tonight puts them to the same record as the majors, 9-5 through 14 games. A loss, though, Reese, puts the Jackfish to 8-6 and London to 10-5. It's a big swing. It's weird to say, but a one-game swing, you're either tied or you're 2 games back. 1-2 is high.
That's these early games that you look back on at the end of the season, whether you miss the playoffs, whether you finish in second by 1 game, or whatever the case might be.
That ball is Scott in the air, high and deep to left field. Back at the wall, a leap, and it's gone! Trent Lenahan double downs here in Welland on a Saturday night. A solo shot, and the majors get one right back. And they get their 3-run lead right back. It's 6-3 London. Lenahan's got a pair.
Catcher number 26, Eduardo Diolio.
That's now 6 home runs on the season for Lenahan. He is up over 10 RBIs, up to 11 now with the 2-run shot and the solo jack. This was all over a breaking ball. Again, it was a wall scraper. Very opposite of what his first one was, but it still got out. That's all that matters.
At the end of the day, that is all that matters. Broken bat up the middle. Weisner's got it, plants to first in time to retire Diolio.
Right fielder number 27, Tucker Zadunik.
Lenahan's got 3 runs scored. Reese, he's driven in 3. Driven in 4, check that. He has had an extraordinary night for London. 3 for 4 tonight. 2-run home run, solo shot, base hit where he came around to score in the 5th.
This part of the order is just lethal for the London Majors. Sort of amazing that we're talking about an 0 for 4 Eduardo Diolio night.
They still have fought between Babbitt and Lenahan. They got 4 hits in 7 at-bats, or 8 at-bats. So 500 average between those two.
Yeah.
With each combined a 4 runs scored. As a wave and a miss from Zadunik for a strikeout. But yeah, they've done the bulk of the damage for this London team tonight, as you expect your 2, 3, 4 hitters to do.
Center fielder number 12, Jarrett Burney.
Republic, Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, too, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and Stella, Guatemala, Bolivia.
On the ground at third, Arnold backs up, he's got it. Throw to first, pick, Grant, nice job! He got him! Logan Grant saves a throwing error from Bryce Arnold with a great pick and stretch at first. The inning is over. Time to stretch it. 6-3 Majors on top.
Thank you again, Spencer. Okay, folks, it's a beautiful night in June. The sun is shining, but we got it to shine on our Jackfish. So everybody, sings along and gives him some spirit to come on back to the pond. All right, let's get ready. Stretch those legs, those arms, and those lungs as we're all going to the ball game. On 1, on 2, on 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. And it's root for the Jackfish. If they lose, it's a shame, 'cause it's at the old ball game. Go Fish, go!
There he is, the legendary Harry Carey, taking us out to the ball game. Alrighty, fanatics, who's hungry? Get up out of those seats. It's time for the hot diggity dog toss presented by Tender Cuts. Tender Cuts, quality meats. Get on those feet if you want a glizzy.
Bottom of the 7th, Ethan Mann has grabbed a bat. He's going to pinch hit.
Pinch hitting for the Jackfish, number 15.
6'3", as soon as Welland Reese seems to get back into this, London just answers. Ethan Mann swings on one, sends it to left field. It's deep, but it's not deep enough. It'll hang up, and another one pitch, one out for Pimentel. That's his 4th or 5th one tonight.
Hey, he's been in the zone. I don't blame the Jackfish for it. Try to ambush him as much as possible, and it worked for Luther. But man, just a little bit under it here.
I will say in the bottom of the 7th inning, the only pair of shorts that are shorter than the ones I have on is the ones that that the director of funds got on here. Are those shorts, or is that like a?
It's a lederhosen.
Lederhosen. There we go.
Lederhosen. Sorry, my bad.
D's Lederhosen. I get the terminology right. Das Lederhosen. That's a Das base hit into left field for Brandon Hupe. So a 1-out knock for Hupe. We'll bring in Bryce Arnold.
Third baseman.
Part of the order where it's 3 straight left-handers, or 3 straight right-handers, excuse me, against Pimentel. So if you're looking for damage, it's the right time to do it.
Bryce Arnold is 1 for 2 with a triple and a run scored tonight.
Nice time for him to send one out here.
Skylar Janisa started to stretch in the London bullpen. See, this is another guy who we know has the ability to do it, Reese. It just hasn't.
Dude homered in Guelph. How many people can do that?
Not a lot. Big that in Guelph when it was like 4 or 5 degrees.
Yeah.
On the ground to third. Could be 2. Played a second. Back to 1. Not in time. Arnold beats it out. But they do get the lead runner in Hupe, 2 down. So that'll be a fielder's
Center
choice.
Fielder, number 11.
And that'll bring in Gio Morello.
Gio Morello.
And Gio has been on base once. He got hit. And you're looking for some 2-out magic here. Got it last inning with 3 straight extra base hits for the Jackfish. Have to imagine 1 to the wall here would get Arnold home.
Pitch to Gio is a called strike. Pimentel has been very efficient tonight. 67 pitches, Reese.
Thought you were going to make the joke again.
Oh, but I did. It's 2 times. I didn't even plan that. I just looked over, and that was the number. Will you take 69 pitches now through
68?
69 incoming. Would you take that through? There it is. Ball was up. My point is, you're going to take that through 7 innings pitched. That's very
about 10 pitches an inning.
Yep. The 1-2 is outside, 2-2.
That's 2 straight pitches that Pimentel thought he had strike 3.
Remember, it was Gio who got rang up on the inside pitch that was looked off the plate from our point of view, Reese. He wasn't very happy about the call. I mean, if you're Pimentel, go right back to it.
Yeah.
If you're going to get the call, go right there.
Still got one to work with here, 2-2.
It's not like Gio can do anything with that pitch anyways.
Yep.
Tried to go back to it, but he just left it high. It is an official sellout, officially the second sellout of the season. I believe I got the exact number here in my 3,298. So we thank all of you for joining us. If you haven't joined us, make sure to. We love that you're listening on the broadcast, but
Hey,
it's just
Fanatics,
not the
quickly,
same.
last call.
No.
Last call for 50-50
In
tickets
person
to
at the
jackpot
pond,
over
always the best choice.
$2,500.
Should have grabbed your tickets. Welland Jackfish /picks to get yours today. Pimentel with a 3-2 coming up. Gio spoils another one. Got that inside again, but Gio's got his bat there in time.
Bryce Arnold's going to need an oxygen tank. This will be the second time he'll have to retreat back to first base.
He's going to take his time.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Not being held on at first base. Focuses on Gio Morello. Pimentel's 3-2 once more. Here it comes. It hit him again.
I love how Gio took that. That was awesome.
Designated hitter.
Second free 90 of the day.
I mean, it's an off-speed pitch, Reese, so you'll soak those, but again, it's just Pimentel not being able to locate that pitch on the inside part.
Again, that left arm just dragging with him in the stretch. Third hit batsman in the game. Abe took one up and in. Thankfully missed because it was near the head.
So that's the other thing, too. Like, it's great when you get it on the inside part of the plate for a strike, Reese, but again, you have very minimal space for error as Abe takes a called strike.
Yeah, a lot of these left-handed hitters really like to crowd the plate for the Jackfish, so there's room there, but not much.
Especially Abe. Pimentel comes set. Runners at first and second with 2 down. See if Abe can find a gap. Outside, 1-1.
And sort of the perfect situation for Abe. Not a good strikeout candidate whatsoever, so you got to expect the ball in play here. Arnold has to get a good secondary. Got to score on a base hit.
The 1-1 on the way. Not sure what that was. It's 1-2.
We have an excuse me swing there from Abe.
It looked like he wanted to back off the plate, but then was like, I got to swing. Good with 2 strikes, though. Abe, he'll shorten up here. Can Abe find some grass in the outfield? Chops this one foul to stay alive.
Yeah, and he's in battle mode now. Good chance to see a lot of that.
It just feels like this season has been so inconsistent. The Jackfish need a little bit of a lift, Reese. A game like this where you're in it, but you haven't led. Exciting back in the innings. And Arnold just got picked off at second base. And that's exactly the opposite of what I was going to say, is that maybe these are one of these games that Jackfish can string some things together and make an exciting walk-off in front of a sellout. But that's not going to help out as another mental error for the Jackfish. Cost them an inning. To the 8th we go. London leads by 3.
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. No matter how far, how broken you are, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. Always.
What are you guys doing today?
Having fun. You gotta act nice to get that hug. It don't matter if you stuck inside that mud, the sun's still gonna be shining down on us. If you ever felt left out, burdened or weak, I promise not to lie straight from the enemy. Coming for your mind, body, soul, and energy. But do not be deceived, cause you are loved, you are chosen. Your body isn't broken. For every door that closes, a better one gets opened. You got a light inside, too radiant to hide. If you don't think so, let me change your mind. Wherever you go, wherever you stay, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. No matter how far, how broken you are, don't you forget that love is always coming your way.
Leading off, designated hitter number 7, Starlin Joseph.
Top of inning number 8 already. Yes, 2 hours old this game. If you remember last weekend, Reese, it was the same thing against London.
That was a 3-0 ball game. Yeah, it's just, she's flowing nicely. But as they're talking behind us, kind of works against the post-game fireworks show. Might have to wait a little bit longer.
I mean, it's not going to be dark and well until 9 o'clock, Reese.
At least.
Yep. 9:30.
Which I love.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
It's awesome.
Jackfish got to put a string and put an inning together here. They got 6 outs to work with. Mendez 0-2. High chopper to third. Arnold backs up, has it. Throws from his backside. Nice pick again. As Mann this time saves an error. 1 away.
I think on those last 2 balls to Arnold, I think he's had a little bit more time than he maybe realized. You know, not the hardest hit balls by any means, which is where his mind might be going, but I think he had a little bit of time to take one step and maybe fire a little bit of a better throw, but that's what the trappers are there for the first baseman, to pick some out of the dirt.
Fouled off by Dreyers. Probably one of the taller second basemen in the league, David Dreyers.
Yeah.
Not very often you see a guy who's, what is he,
6'2", 190?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of an outfield build at two-bag.
He's got 4 inches on Jonah Weisner. That was a really good spot.
Mendez, you can see he's like, where'd that miss? Ends up being a really good take by Dreyers.
Ball 1 appeared to be out. Ball 2, the home plate umpire said was in. So that's where Davey, that motion, like, okay, well, it's got to be one or the other, right?
Yeah, you can't have both.
Can't be neither, can't be both. Like,
a 2-1 on the way from Mendez.
Don't get me wrong, ball 1 was a ball. That was outside.
50-50 take home is at $2,700 right now.
Awesome. That could turn a good weekend into a great weekend.
Could it ever? 3-1. Right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Dreyers. So he's got his second knock of the night. And that'll bring in Thuss out of the 9-hole. His first at-bat after he pinch ran.
Left fielder number 37.
Yeah, that whole weird sequence of events. Whittle pinch hits for Hancock, doesn't see a pitch remotely close to the strike zone.
I think you get Whittle for the power possibility.
Yep.
And then you get Thuss for the speed and the positional spot. We've seen that done multiple times by Roop Shanderdad. He'll pinch hit a guy, and then he'll pinch run for him if he gets on base, right? And Whittle knows going up there, he's like, I got one at bat to do something here.
Yeah, you hope it's a round tripper if you're Whittle. You don't got to run very fast for those.
A 1-0 on the way to Thuss. Wave and a miss. Taken off for second. Throw beat him by a mile. That's miscommunication by the majors there. That's a mental mistake from them, Reese. No reason for Dreyers to be going there, and he's thrown out by Robbie Mullen that was not even remotely close.
Yeah, I don't really understand that at all. If you're trying to hit and run, well, one guy didn't get the message. But that wasn't close, you're right. Mullen going to his feet, a strong throw to Weisner.
I mean, Thuss isn't hitting that if he has a paddle anyways.
No.
An elevated fastball from Mendez. Still, you got to swing through and try and make contact, no matter how ugly it is.
Yeah, I can't imagine you're calling a straight steal in a 6-3 ball game in the 8th inning where you're ahead.
Thuss sends one to center field. That ball's deep. That ball's back at the wall. It's going to bounce off the track and over. Ground rule double. So that steal might have cost London a run. They would have had second and third now with 2 down. Instead, they've got a runner now at second with 2 down.
Shortstop number 8, Michael Escato.
Sorry, they would have had second and third with 1 away. And now instead, they just got a runner at second with 2 down. And now it's going to be Michael Escato, who's put together some really good at-bats here tonight.
Yeah, just hasn't found a way on base. Unfortunately, he's the only major that hasn't reached base in this game successfully. 3 flyouts and a ground out.
But he's put good wood on the ball.
Yeah, the at-bats have been competitive.
It's a very short barrel bat he uses, too. Really, it looks really long for him. Does it not look like that barrel is like...
Yeah, it looks
really?
like... Yeah, the thin part of the bat looks like it goes a little bit further out than most do. I believe that's a Sam bat that he's swinging.
Nice pitch from Mendez, and it's 0-2.
That was filthy.
No chance. He was geared up for a fastball, and then that comes in.
Yeah, I think you go back to that, too.
An 0-2 coming to Escato. Mendez trying to get out of this inning scoreless.
Either that or you go high fastball, somewhere nowhere near the zone.
The 0-2. Outside, good job to lay off Escato.
He thought about it.
He did. Sold-out crowd trying to rally behind Mendez here in the 8th. A 1-2. Will come home. Again, a good lead by Escato. He's going to have to come back with a fastball somewhere.
Yeah, I think so. 2-2 count. Try and jam him inside. See if he'll swing over top of it.
You give him 2 looks and see if you get him to chase either time.
Yeah.
If he's not going to, you got to go back inside here. I'd go right back to that second pitch. See if Mendez can burn him inside on a 2-2. Bouncer to short. Luther's got it, takes his time to throw. Man hops up and comes back down to the bag. And the Jackfish defense bending but don't break. Mendez is scoreless 8th. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Jackfish trailing by 3. Some work to do.
Fanatics, your 9-inning vacation begins at a Welland Jackfish home game.
This is how we do it. It's Friday night, and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so tip up your cup and throw your hands up, and let me hear the party say, I'm kind of buzzed, and it's all because this is how we.
Want to feel more? Crunch Fitness is how you do it.
Did you know your dollar does more in Niagara with Penn Financial? And you get the same benefits and rates, except we get to know you better, like true neighbors do. Penn Financial, Niagara's truly local credit union.
Leading off for your Jackfish, designated hitter number 6, Daike Abe.
So Daike Abe steps in to lead off the inning after it was a pickoff play for Bryce Arnold to end the 7th.
Yeah, he was safe, by the way.
There you go. Still,
yep.
Safe, yes. You can't even put yourself in that situation, though.
No, you're right. You can't.
Right? You can't leave it up to the umpire's judgment.
Yep, I agree.
But
it's
he did get that hand in there.
It's the illusion of the ball beating the runner to the bag
Yes.
that sort of gives the umpire that idea. I don't know. From here, his hand caught that front corner of the bag before the tag got him.
And Pimentel back out with 75 pitches, Reese for his 8th inning of work. And I think London isn't even going to go Janice here if they get to a reliever in the 9th. They're going to go another lefty. Why not?
Might be Zach Laird throwing. That's a 9 on the other side of the 7.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, if you're Roop Chanderdad, why don't, Jackfish have not been able to do anything against left-handed pitching this season or tonight as Abe strikes out to open the 8th.
Very rare scene. Daike Abe striking out.
Weisner.
And now Skylar Janice is bullpen catching down there for the majors.
What a stud. That's awesome.
What
a great dude.
Double barrel action down in the major pen. I believe that's
Kate
24.
Douglas.
Yep. Yeah, he is. Loves the game. Hey, Skylar Janice.
Oh, yeah.
He loves the game of ball. Wears it on his sleeve for sure.
Again, that was another one of our great chats from the All-Star game last year. Brought his son out too. Yeah, that was awesome.
It's cool to get to know these guys on a different level of just, you know, calling as a visiting broadcast and hating them because they're good, right? That's it, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Janice has been so good for London last year, closer of the year. This year, already 4 saves. He's picked up right where he left off. Always fashionable, always electric, always entertaining.
I imagine here if the Jackfish get a run or two in this inning, he might change gears and toe the rubber instead of catching.
But I like the call by Roop to say, hey, I'll just keep throwing lefties at you then. But the leash has got to be decently short on whoever comes in, if anybody comes in at the end of the day, for Roop Chanderdat, because at this point I'm leaving Pimentel out there.
Yeah, absolutely. 83 pitches now.
Five Ks on the night for Pimentel. There's a ground ball to second. Dreyers had to adjust there on a weird hop. Makes the play, 2 down.
Yeah, all of a sudden he had to reach out to his left to make that play, which made it a little bit closer than probably would have been on a straight-on ball, but nice job to stay calm and composed, make that play.
So now it'll be Brendan Luther up. Luther, a 2-run shot. It's back in the 6th. Off Pimentel, lefty-lefty. And now Janice has started to warm up. I don't know what is going on in the London bullpen. Right. Roop's just trying to keep us guessing, or they were just playing with this the entire time. I'll have to ask them. Because everybody else has sat down now, and Janice has started to warm up. Pop up on the infield. There's the shortstop, Piscano, calling it off. 1-2-3 again. Go the Jackfish.
Already
Pimentel, that looks like it'll be it for him with a gesture at the end of the inning, and what a ball game pitched by Celicio Pimentel. He was absolutely outstanding. The one blemish on his roster tonight was the Luther 2-run shot. Unreal work. We'll get into more on that as we head to the 9th here tonight. 6-3 London on top.
$750. Please report to the Crime Stoppers table. Also.
Next pitch for the ninth inning. Let's go. 1-0. Mendez in tight.
Let's go. Let's go.
Mendez will come with a 1-0. Called strike. A 1-1 on the way from Mendez. That ball is sent to left field, sinking quickly in front of Hupe base hit. To lead off the inning for Babiak.
That'll be the second time Babiak reaches. The second single of the day came around to score back on
First baseman, number 33, Trent Lenahan.
Lenahan home run back in the first. He has since homered again and is 3 for 4.
Sixth home run of the season, 5 and 6 of the season for Lenahan. Starts him out with a breaking ball. It stays inside for ball 1. Tough for Mendez. He's got to go through this tough part of the major order.
Not on a clean slate either. Runner on first base.
Mendez will come with a 1-0. 2-0.
A pretty extensive sequence of signs down at third base. The dude's homered twice in the game. I'm not sure you're really putting anything on. Just let the dude hit.
A 2-0 on the way. Definitely went down.
Everybody clap your hands.
2-1.
Come on, guys.
Mendez will come set on a 2-1 leadoff first for Babiak. Swing and a miss to a 2. I think you go back to the off speed.
I agree.
No reason to speed his bat up with the way he swung it tonight. Mendez will come set with a 2-2. Runner's taken off. Throw down is high. Tag! Well, he got under it.
Throw just a bit high from Mullen there. That's a little bit lower. He's probably out.
Tried the swipe.
The catcher, number 26, Wisner, Eduardo Diolio.
Obviously missed. So here's Eduardo Diolio with 1 away now. Runner in scoring position would change a save opportunity into none for Janice, who looks ready. And Diolio's going to call time. Called strike to Robbie. As it's 0-1 on Diolio.
Sort of working Diolio backwards. Starting with the breaking ball there after he called time.
Mendez set, checks second. Now will deliver home. Yanked it outside. if they run Pimentel back out for the ninth.
Not the worst idea in the world.
Yeah. At least to start with a short leash.
Yeah, or if you get one base runner on, okay, that's it. So at the Jackfish, you're looking at Welland, Gideon, and there would be Ethan Mann, who came into pinch hit for Grant. So there's 2 right-handers with the 1 lefty. You almost wonder if they did go with Janice, if we might see a James Smybert off the bench.
The 1-2. Big old breaking ball. Got him to swing over it. 2 down.
That's a 3rd K for DeOlio in this game, all swinging.
Right fielder number 27, Tucker
Once in the
Zadunic.
first, once in the third, and then striking out here in the 9th. And they've all been on the same pitch, breaking balls that are breaking away from the hitter.
So now it'll be Tucker Zadunic who takes a called ball.
Gotta leave that runner out there at second base.
Gotta find a way to send it to the bottom of the ninth. You're exactly right. Right where it is. Two and 0. Mendez will come set on a 2-0. Reno. Yeah, they're just going to put him on.
Yeah, that's not the worst idea in the world either. Take your chances with Jarrett Burney.
Who is
center fielder number 12, Jarrett Burney.
I always thought that was interesting. Every time I've seen him walk towards the plate, he'll take a swing left-handed and then step into the right-handed batter's box.
The switch hitter is evaporated quickly from the game of baseball. You're seeing less and less of it every year at every level, Reese. Most organizations are like, hey, pick what you're really good at and just swing that way. We don't want to mess around with it, right? But
which there's pros and cons. I'm always a fan of a switch hitter if you can get them on your team. Of course, you think back to the early 2010s, being a Tigers fan, Victor Martinez, just being lethal from both the left and right side.
I mean, that has gone extinct from the game.
Oh, yeah.
A switch hitting power hitter, they don't exist anymore.
No.
An 0-2 from Mendez here at the top of the ninth, trying to leave it where it's at. He'll come home. Outside.
I like that. Starts a strike and then it dives out. That's just good discipline by the hitter. Can't be upset with that if you're Mendez or Mullen.
Another 1-2 on the way. There it is, Anthony. Strike 3. Mendez leaves London where they're at. And Welland, a big ninth coming up if they want to extend or win this game. Skylar Janice, is he coming in? Or is it going to be Pimentel back? It's going to be Pimentel back on the mound for the ninth inning here, trying to go a complete distance here against the Jackfish. We'll be back bottom of the ninth, last call for Welland.
Look at the night, and it don't seem so long. We fill it up with
Alrighty, fanatics, it's time to rally and get loud. Leading off, number 23, Robert Mullen.
Reese, last call for the Jackfish. They'll be the heart of their order against Pimentel back out there, and Mullen fouls off the first pitch. Look out!
That was loud. My ears hurt after that one.
Everybody went. It's because Spencer Tangay's back in the broadcast booth, and the balls always seem to find it when he's up here.
Way to go, Spencer. You guys are matching, by the way.
I know, we didn't plan this. I did not know that ball was coming down. That's laced right at the left fielder for the first out.
Can't ask for anything else.
Right fielder, number 1, Justin Gideon.
This could be one of Welland's. If they can't find a way to get 3 runs here, Reese, this might be one of their worst starts in some time. Definitely in the last 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they got to figure it out and fast. Right? You know the expectation has been set so high at this ball club. They can't be bad.
No.
They cannot be a bad baseball team.
The talent's here.
It's just, it's shown glimpses, right? We've seen glimpses of guys, but we just haven't seen consistency. I think that's the biggest thing, Reese. And it's tough when you have 5 rotating first basemen and 3 rotating third basemen, and your DH is different every night, and your first baseman is different every night. The only consistent parts of this ball team right now, Gio Morello in center, Luther and Wisner up the middle, and Gideon in right. Everything else, or Mullen behind the dish. Everything else is a whirlwind.
Yep. You'd even look at Abe in left field. He's obviously DHing tonight, getting off his feet a little bit more.
And that's about how Gideon's night is gone as he fouls out. They're down to their last out here. But yeah, there just
First
hasn't
baseman
been
number
any type of
15,
consistency.
Ethan Mann.
Again, I think the only consistent, bats in this lineup have been Wisner and Luther. Right? You know you're good for a pair of hits for both of them each. Yep. I think Luther's been the best player on this team by far, and it's not close to start the year. But he needs some help.
I think you can throw Abe in there. He's that leadoff hitter that you love to have. He fouls off pitches. He doesn't strike out. He can run. It's really hard to argue with the first 3 hitters in the lineup for the Jackfish and Abe, Wisner, and Luther. But you're right. It just seems like
that ball sounded loud off the bat. That's high and deep to left field. That ball is gone. The man goes deep, his first CBL home run. And it's right here at Welland Stadium. It's a 2-run lead as Ethan Mann has his first.
And that's the rescue run leaving Pimentel in the game. The difference between Mann hitting, whereas Janice, you got the right-hander, maybe we're talking about a pinch hitter, and he goes yard. Just an absolute shot to left field. And it looks like Rupe's going to take the baseball.
I mean, can't say enough about the outing from Pimentel tonight, Reese. 8 2/3 from him. Skylar Janice will come and try and get the final out of the ball game.
Fans, your attention, please.
Branded yellow
Coming in for the
cleats.
bullpen for the
But
majors. Number
for
38,
Pimentel, he just had the
Skylar
Jackfish
Janice.
off balance right from the opening pitch.
Yeah, he worked quickly. He was in a rhythm right from the hop. It's just quick inning after quick inning. Like, we were in the 7th inning, and he was averaging 10 pitches an inning, where if you get 11 an inning, then you're in a great spot. So, yeah, it just, from his fastball, and I mentioned that deadly slider off the top, he was so good. And it doesn't help that the Jackfish have a ton of left-handed bats. They rely on their left-handed bats to provide some power in their offense. But just, he was better in this game. Sure, giving up 4 runs isn't sexy on the box score at all, but could have been a lot worse.
Guess what? He's going to lower that ERA from +4 in this start tonight, Reese. And again, for Pimentel, this is a statement start for him against one of the, supposed to be better teams in the league. He had him off balance right from the opening draw, and he was excellent for the majors tonight. And Rube Janderdat can get 26 outs from his starter. They got a pretty deadly 1-2 punch in Pimentel and Victor Payano. Yeah. Pretty good 1-2 punch against this Welland Jackfish team, too. You got to see back-to-back lefties, and that's the stuff you're getting.
Yeah, right? No kidding.
That's exactly this weekend for the Jackfish, right? You see one of the, if not the best, now you can argue that, left-handed pitcher in the league in Victor Payano last night, and then you turn around and you don't get any breaks. You get to see another lefty coming right at you.
That's what makes it so difficult to put the lineup together, right? You know your best hitters are left-handers, and you want to load them at the top.
On the ground is short, it's boot, and that's going to be into center field. Hupe will reach on an E6, and that will bring the tying run to the plate now, Reese. In Bryce Arnold.
Third baseman, number 3,
Door may be
Bryce
breaking open a little bit.
Arnold.
That's a play you expect Escato to make. He's made that on numerous occasions in this game. It'll be the first error for the majors tonight. See if Arnold can make them pay.
I like the matchup for Arnold.
So do I.
What does he have? He's got a ton of bat speed. Janice will provide the power as he swings over at 0-1. He's just got to make contact, Reese. He's got to put together a good at-bat here. Janice is trying to lock down this save here tonight. Arnold's the tying run. 6-4, London leads. Gets the call on the outside part. Arnold didn't like it.
Almost 3,300 didn't like it either.
And now Janice has him in the palm of his hand. He can do whatever he wants. Jackfish down to their last strike. Arnold sends that one high and deep off the light tower. It's going to drop into the berm, and they're going masochists for that.
These light towers have been beat up this season already.
You think?
Ejo with a shot when Barry was here a couple of times ago.
O2 is outside. Good take by Arnold. Ejo's is probably the second longest home run I've seen hit at this ballpark.
Yep.
Shota Ota's last year from Chatham-Kent was the farthest by a long time. Wave and a miss. Janice locks it down for the majors.
Fanatics, your final score tonight.
And London sweeps a home and home over the Jackfish.
And your Welland Jackfish.
And I don't know, Reese, not
4.
much to say on this other than
the major 6 runs on 11
for
hits
Welland,
with
it's
1 error.
exactly how we talked about it at the top of the broadcast. They get good starting pitching.
Fanatics post-game
Ortega, it wasn't his fault, not at all. The defense and mental errors killed the Jackfish tonight.
20 minutes away, 9:15.
It just boils down to that. They could not hit.
Defense let them down too. Yeah. 2 runs scored off an error. It's 4-4. We're headed to the 10.
Fireworks on the
Justin
field.
Gideon tonight, Reese, 1 for 4.
By the Welland Jackfish dugout.
You look at 1 through 3 in the order tonight for the Jackfish.
This coming up
Abe had a sacrifice fly. Luther had the home run, and Weisner had the double.
Rescheduled
That's
against
it.
the Toronto
That's
Maple
it.
Leafs.
You had
The
2
first
hits
pitch flies
out
at
of your first 3 batters
7:05.
tonight.
Fireworks still to come tonight.
You want to extend that
We go
into
bang
Robbie
bang
Mullen and Gideon?
at 9:15.
You had 4 hits, 5 hits. out of your top 5 hitters in the lineup, Reese, that all 3 of them had 4 at-bats, 2 of them had 3. Do the math. That's not going to cut it. It's just not going to cut it.
No, not at all. And you look at some of those situations that those guys come up in. You know, there were opportunities to put another run or 2 across on the board, and it just didn't happen, right? But I think a lot of the wind gets blown out of the sails based on how they played defense in this game. You know, those 2 errors, early on in that game. You know, both your middle infielders make an error. Those are 2 plays that Luther and Weisner make 9 times out of 10. It's just these times were that 10th time. So it's almost like it just carried over to the offense. I know they shrug it. They're professionals. They just throw it away. They forget about it. But there's almost a thought in the back of your mind that it creeps in, and you just can't forget it potentially. I don't know. It's tough.
And I know too, you're going to go back to a bunch of different errors, Reese, and in the fact that the Gideon throw gets away, the pickoff attempt of Bryce Arnold that ended the inning, and you had 2 on to start the inning, and then Hupe hits a line shot. It's a double play at second. Right. Again, it's unfortunate, but you can't strangle off the base that far. So a mix of mental errors. Again, like De Los Santos and Davey out of the bench again for the Fish.
They say pitching was not the issue at all.
No, the Jackfish pitching gave them a chance to win. We're going to a 10th inning here if those mistakes aren't made. So at the end of the time, it is what it is for the Fish. Brian Essery, Jason McKay, they've got a lot of work to do on this team because right now, Reese, this is a fringe playoff team.
Yeah, you have to imagine this is far from a finished product right now, what we're seeing. And again, it's not for a lack of talent. There are all-stars on this team from previous years, all-stars for this season. There are guys that have had incredible starts to the year. However, it's been on like a 2-game basis, and then it drops off for 2. And it's not consistent enough 1 through 9. It's consistent enough maybe through 3 to 4 guys, but not 9, which is not a recipe.
And you look
for
at
success.
last year and the success that this lineup had back into the season, second half, everybody was hitting, right? The pitching was there, the bullpen was there. You have to have something really good in this team. There's not something that's over the top for this Jackfish. The lineup's okay. The pitching's been okay, right? The starting has been
Starters
okay.
have been good.
They've been good, yes. But again, you need something to take to the next level.
Sure.
Whether that's a power bat in the lineup they find, they need a right-handed power bat in the worst way. This lineup needs it. So with that being said, Jackfish fall to 8-6. London moves up and they sit nicely in second place behind Barrie in the CBL. We'll sign off here from Welland Stadium, and we'll see you all back next Thursday night as the Jackfish drop another one. A tough weekend for them as Welland loses both to London and loses to Chatham Kent. 3 losses on the week, not the best. Turn the page to next week as the Jackfish drop 6-4. For all of us here at Welland Stadium, I'm Alec Murray, he's Reese Manny, and we will see you on Thursday.